I've earned over $1 million on Schedule 1, and here's some things I wish I knew before I started playing the game. The first tip is that after you've done the tutorial, water all of the plants so that they grow and you can harvest them, and then pick up as much as you can because the RV is going to blow up. Tip number 2. The baseball bat. This is located in the basketball court. When I first started this game, I didn't know that you could zoom in and zoom out of the map. Zooming in lets you see the names of things. The baseball bat is crucial for early game money. You can hit the Cuck machine and the ATM machine. Each one can drop a different amount of money and there's literally no consistency to it. It seems completely random. However, the ATM machines usually drop more cash than the Cuck machines. The baseball bat also has a charge at the bottom of the screen, and depending on if you're American or not, you can also launch the trash or bin bags. You can pickpocket from the people that you sell things to. You can also pickpocket the guy that you buy a skateboard from. I would 100% recommend buying the cheap skateboard, and as soon as you can get the golden skateboard, you should definitely get it. You can go fast as When you unlock the dead drop, don't mess around with how much change you put inside. Just put cash in and it will automatically give you the correct amount of change. If you have spare cash, I'd recommend leaving some in here so that you don't have to come back here every single time you do a deal. When you hear this weird sound, it means that the police curfew is in effect and you shouldn't go out at night. However, that isn't really relevant. Getting familiar with both the map and the police routes is going to help you massively. The police follow the exact same route and you can only be detected based on where they're looking, which means you can make as much sound as you want and you can stand literally right beside them. The best way to escape them is simply to run away. You can also hide inside this bin. I'd recommend always leaving the lid open so that next time you're running away, you can just hop straight back in. Counter literally everything. You can add 10% to pretty much every single deal. The later on in the game this gets, you can add even more money on. An additional thing as well is that when scheduling drops, you can choose to either get a 10% bonus or a 20% bonus. This 10% bonus is if you deliver within 1 hour of the time zone. So always schedule something to the next time zone. However, what I'd really recommend is doing everything past curfew. Doing this gets you a 20% bonus on every single deal. Cranky Frank, the literal pothead. This guy does not sleep. If you have some extra drugs and you really want to sell them and everybody's asleep, especially past curfew, try and find this guy. When you unlock dealers, use them as soon as possible. You can load them up with drugs, saving you space and generating cash without you having to run around selling stuff to people. When you unlock jars, I'd recommend giving them 4 slots of jars instead of baggies. If they get a customer that wants just 1 baggie, they will still do the exchange and get change for you. When you approach mid to late game, check the dead drops from time to time because Shirley will sometimes leave stuff there for you. Mixing is super fun early game, but gets a bit tedious late game. Some recipes don't actually change the value of things. There's a Schedule 1 calculator that I'll link below which will tell you how to get everything and the average price of each thing. Every time you pass the bridge, the cops will stop and search you. However, if you go down and round, you bypass the search. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy selling your drugs. Like, subscribe, comment, and come check me out on Twitch.